all of us can agree on the fact that we need to keep selling the idea of apprenticeships and talking them up and explaining what a good thing they are for our country. And we made a very good point about the number of falling numbers in small businesses, and the figure that struck me out of all the ones you mentioned was that 34% in small businesses. So small businesses being hit even harder than medium-sized businesses because of the apprenticeship levy. And we do need to look at investing in the skills in engineering and manufacturing and supporting British goods being made here in Britain. And this is something which has been a source of frustration for me for a very long time, that we continue to import more and more, when we could be looking at growing our own and developing and making it here in the country, giving high-skilled jobs to people here and helping to grow our economy. And I hope the Minister will comment on how the apprenticeship levy can be done with that. We all do agree in the importance of apprenticeships. We all do agree that they're important not just for our country in terms of productivity, but also for individuals and social mobility. My honourable friend is absolutely correct, and I've questioned before the whole issue of T-levels, and if they're a solution to a problem, what was the problem they're trying to solve? If we take away existing qualifications before establishing the T-level, then we're going to leave a gap. And what happens to those people who want to access that gap? Now, I have the numbers here, which I think my honourable friend mentioned, for this fall in SME apprenticeships, which is a direct result of the levy. 23% overall, and the fall in SME apprenticeships are 171,000, down an estimated 49%, which is a huge amount from the levy being introduced. And the one that's particularly concerning me, which I mentioned again on Tuesday, is a fall in 16 to 18-year-old apprenticeships. It's a fall of 20%. I mean, this is quite shocking. And from the reports I've seen, SME receive only half the amount of apprenticeship funding that they had before now, compared to April 2017, before the levy was introduced. And traditionally, SMEs have been the largest recruiters of young apprentices and generally the recruiters of apprentices at a starter level. So this is really impacting on our ability to homegrown our own talent.